Coming all the way live with H-Town pride. It's the incredible spectacle and four-wheel drive. It's gonna be a rough ride, so button your coat. It's the road, don't you know, bro? This ain't no joke. You got 4-ring posts with 3-ring ropes. 2 better for 1 win, and they going for broke. So if you don't know, let me dumb it down. It's the reality of wrestling. They the talk of the town.
Welcome to a very special edition of Reality of Wrestling Glory, where we are about to see the Glory Women's Championship be defended against Rachelle Chanel. My name is Kirby Carrion, and I've got a very special guest here with me today, the one and only new assignee to Glory, Tiffany Nieves.
La Princesa.
Sorry, I missed that. I'm sorry.
This is the main event, actually, that I'm sitting next to you. Look how she commands the room. Everyone just loves Gigi, huh?
Well, everybody loves Gigi because the way that she earned that Glory Women's Championship, Tiffany, a championship that I guarantee you have your eyes set on as well. Am I right?
She's earned that.
She did a tournament to win it.
She hasn't earned that till she's gone through La Princesa, and I wasn't in that tournament. I was not in that tournament. Let's talk about it.
Well, that might be because you weren't in the bracket, which I will say I do think you definitely should have been on it. But right now we are going to see Gigi Ray in her second title defense for that Glory Women's Championship. And again, after that tournament, she faced on all comers, but none like Rachelle Chanel, a former women's champion in her own right, Tiffany.
Yeah, a former champion who I've had the opportunity to step in that ring for. Sherry Martel, that's right, I made my debut against that former champion. I've got unfinished business with her.
Well, unfinished business, hopefully, that we look to salvage in the next coming weeks on Glory, as this is the first match we're seeing after the Summer of Champions. We saw the entire landscape change, not just on Glory, but also on Platinum, as Danny Limelight shocked the world and became the Reality of Wrestling champion. The same thing that Rachelle Chanel is trying to do.
They're just, the clock is ticking, and they are just 6 feet or more apart. This is ridiculous.
So once the bell has rung, you will go right into the attack?
Clearly. Do you know who you're talking to? Do you hear this crowd? They want to see this now. In fact, I should be in there. I could have gotten the job done right now. Okay.
Within 15 seconds, Tiffany Nieves is calling her shot, saying that she would have already won the championship.
Listen, they got to want it more than me, and I don't think they do. Oof.
Well, somebody's definitely going to have to want it here to walk away.
I'd smack her right. Here you go.
There you go. Looks like Rachelle Chanel's listening to your advice, Tiffany.
She could never.
Well, as these two actually do have history, Tiffany, as well. We know that Gigi Ray and Rachelle Chanel maybe could have crossed paths a few years ago when Gigi Ray was the World Women's Champion, but then she lost at the Summer of Champions, which saw Rachelle Chanel cash in that championship.
You know who also lost? Rachelle Chanel. She lost to what's her name? Pink Dream. It doesn't matter. When Pink Dream lost it to who? Kaya Dream. Then Kaya Dream lost it to who? Yeah.
It just goes on and on.
We get it. Gigi currently is a tag champion, and she's also the Glory champion, previous Diamonds champion.
Well, she's the first Triple Crown winner, actually, here for Reality of Wrestling.
Whoa! You know what? Talk about a crown. She doesn't seem to be wearing one now. I am. Let's focus on me. Gigi's down. Oh, no.
Well, Gigi's trying to defend that gold, like I mentioned earlier. Definitely a tough challenge in the form of Rachelle Chanel, who is making her return here to Reality of Wrestling after almost a year.
Taking time off after being a loser. That's what it looks like. That's what it looks like being a loser.
What do you think she did over the last year?
You know what, Kirby? I just need you to know I'm interested. I'm declaring now. I want that Triple Crown. I want that.
Well, to get that Triple Crown, you will have to have won 3 championships. I'm not going to say you can't do. Okay. I think you definitely can,
Listen,
Tiffany.
Do you know you're talking to a woman who's the blood, sweat, and tears of the company? It's been around 77 years. I'm going to bring that to Glory, and I'm going to take over. Gigi has no idea what she's in for. We've never stepped in the ring. We've never stepped in the ring, and right now I have the opportunity to watch her. She is like oof, I'm like a shark smelling water. She has no idea. She's just revealing her cards to me.
Well, I think the shark right now in the water is actually Rachelle Chanel. She's taking it to the champion, putting her in a precarious spot on the outside of the ring. You saw her push her now as Gigi is in the center of the ring in a spot where she doesn't want to be. As Rachelle Chanel going into the cover, the shoulders are down. We almost had a new champion, Tiffany.
New champion. Yeah, look this way, Rachelle. I dare you.
A very antagonistic commentary partner that I've got here tonight, Road Nation, as Rachelle Chanel is just continuing to employ her game plan and going into the cover once again, but Gigi Ray able to get that left shoulder up. Now, what do you think Rachelle Chanel did over the last year to improve her game?
Nothing. All she did was beat Mia Friday. You know what she did? She cashed in the battle to the belt opportunity. She didn't earn it. She just took a shortcut. So, you know, I'm not impressed by her, you know.
Well, speaking of the Battle to the Belt award here that we have here at Reality of Wrestling, we know that Kaylia Capri actually holds that distinction right now, and she kind of maybe sent the warning shot to Gigi Ray, who is fighting back right now against Rachelle Chanel. Is that somebody that maybe you also have in your rearview mirrors, Kaylia Capri?
I know right now.
Here, shoulders are down. Gigi Ray rolls her up, almost got her.
You know, I can't say much about Miss Capri Sun. I can just tell you one thing: her energy irks me.
Oh, look at this! She rolled her through again. The shoulders are once again down, but Rachelle Chanel gets a shoulder out.
Right now, I'm only concerned about gold. Right now, and Glory right now has been. Oh,
look at that. She counters after the sunset flip, but Rachelle Chanel now connects with the knee.
Glory has been on fire.
The shoulders are down for Gigi Ray, new champion almost, but the shoulder goes up.
Do you know she's the first and only Glory champion? You know that, right?
We just crowned her, yes.
Yes, so that's his story we're looking at right now. And I want to be the one to take that from her.
Well, you would have to earn your way there for sure, Tiffany. And
you
again,
keep talking about earning. I'm here right now.
Oh, look at this. Roll through. Gigi Ray almost catches her. Oh, but look at that counter.
Now that was a 2, I swear. You know, I probably should be in there counting too. I can.
Well, maybe we could get you as a special ref. Would you be impartial if you were the referee here?
No, I play everything fair. I'm the best at everything. Get it? Got it. Bueno.
The Glory champion right now. Oh, look at that. She got caught up by Rachelle Chanel. Almost playing possum here is now Gigi Ray lifts her up and plants her down with the G-hammer out of nowhere. Shoulders are down, and Gigi Ray walks away still champion.
Why does she call it? Well, Gigi, I'll see you soon. That's what that means. I'll see Gigi very soon. Yeah, Gigi, congratulations. Soak it in now.
Well, Gigi Ray with a successful title defense, the second one of her kind, as it looks like Tiffany Nieves has her eyes set on that championship.
I'm coming for blood. Glory's about to become TV's most attractive when I'm done with her. She's faced.
Do you want to become a professional wrestler? Booker T's Reality Wrestling training facility in Texas City, Texas is a 15,000 square foot facility with over 50 full-time students and wrestlers from around the world. Inside sits a 9,000 square foot venue set up for weekly shows where our students will showcase their skills in front of a live studio television audience. In the back, a full weight room complete with state-of-the-art equipment and personal trainers, along with a full staff and personnel running the day-to-day operations. Reality Wrestling provides everything you need to become a well-rounded professional wrestler, learning under the two-time WWE Hall of Famer, Booker T. Referees, ring announcers, and commentators. At Reality Wrestling, we just don't teach you how to be a professional wrestler, but how to be an elite sports entertainer. This is the reality of wrestling.
Be real, this is the first time Agents invited me to the house. This is big for us.
Yeah, this is big. I mean, he sent a car service out for us. What do you think he's gonna say?
It's really more about what you're gonna say. But you got the numbers, you got the data. And what he says is, if it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. We got the data to back it up, okay?
Okay.
Is you ready to meet us? Let them know they're here. Hey, boss, you got a minute?
Yeah, I'm ready. Ain't no time to play. Every time of day, we gon' find a way. Yeah. What you trying to say? I got time today. Hey, I'm from round the way. I'm from round
Hey,
the
Lou,
way.
I gotta talk to you about something. Turn it off.
How you doing, Doc?
Welcome to the house.
Appreciate it, brother.
Hey, man. You said you wanted to talk, and I'm gonna be honest, I've been loving the numbers you've been having recently. So, let's have that talk we used to have. Hey,
What's up?
excuse me, darling. Let the grown folks talk.
Well, hang on now. She's the reason I'm here.
What?
Right? Like since bringing her on, she's been the reason my number's been up. All right, she's a great asset, and that's what I want to talk to you about.
Rocket, since when do you decide what's good for house money?
I didn't even like that. Look, I know you. I know you like money. So I think you need to talk to her and hear her out.
My man. What'd you say your name was?
Oh, I'm Tiana Sway.
Tiana. Miss Sway, sell me.
Okay, so thank you for taking the time out with me. I know time is money, so I'm gonna be real quick. So I had an idea that we make house money even bigger.
Bigger? House money is the biggest thing in reality of wrestling. And the biggest thing in Texas. Like, how we gonna make it even bigger?
What if we have house money Japan, house money Miami, house money New York?
Global, huh? I mean, it's messy, but it's all there. And a little extra for you. Ah. There you go. Miss Sway, pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you.
And welcome to House Money. Now, I would invite y'all to stay and kick it with us, but y'all both got work to do. Rocket, one more thing.
Yeah.
Where is Q?
Taking care of that thing you asked him to.
I love to hear it.
And that's why the house
Always wins. Money, money, money.
You know we outside. It's a new year. And we outside. Run your mouth and we pull up. Yeah, we outside. You got problems, we can solve them. Cause we outside. Dollar.
Row Nation, I am so excited to welcome a former two-time Reality of Wrestling champion who is making their debut tonight on Glory. Please welcome Matty Ice.
Hey, all right.
Matty, it's great to see you, but
Good to see you.
unfortunately, you drew the short straw.
Yeah, I did draw the short straw. You're right. I walked into the building today. I didn't recognize half the people. I walk over to the commentary desk. Looks like Brad Gilmore dropped about 5 inches in height. Shaved his head. Now he's bald. Looks like Chris Russo got a really big tan. I don't know anybody anymore. Then I realized I am now officially on Roll Glory. And yeah, you're right. I drew the short straw. Tonight I am facing Savage King, the gatekeeper of Glory. Well, gatekeeper, let me introduce you to Matty Ice. I got ice in my veins, victory on the brain, and tonight you're gonna think twice about testing the ice. See ya.
Good luck.
Welcome to Glory, Matty Ice. As here tonight, he faces one of the toughest challenges that we can bring from the entire Glory roster as he goes one-on-one against the Savage King, Sammy.
What a way to kick off Road Glory. Two-time former Reality Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Bringing the heat is the Iceman, Matty Ice, here on Glory.
You gotta imagine that Matty Ice potentially had his eyes set on the Savage King as well, because Matty Ice was a competitor in that Texas Championship Fatal 4-Way at the Summer of Champions, and at one point we knew that the Savage King was potentially looking to become the #1 contender for that very championship, Sammy.
Well, his Summer Champions did not go the way that Matty Ice hoped for, but as the year rolls on and the air gets cooler, is it getting colder because of the time, or is it getting cooler because Matty Ice is in the house?
The Savage King out here once again for Rogue Glory. And this man is somebody that you do not want to cross if you want to walk out of here still with every single limb intact, Sammy.
Now the Savage King has made a living on leaving bodies in his wake. It is a very, very short list. The number of men that have been able to push past the Savage King. Will Matty Ice be able to add his name to that list here tonight?
Well, with the accolades that he has amassed for himself over the past few years, Matty Ice definitely poses a threat to the kind of brutality that the Savage King does bring here to Rogue Glory. Oh! And already off his feet was the Savage King, but not for long. As Matty Ice right now, again, we welcome him to Rogue Glory.
Talk about a debut for Rogue Glory for Matty Ice. No rest for the weary ear. Top talent, top competition for the former Rogue champion Matty Ice here. I like to call Savage King the gatekeeper here, not just on Rogue Glory, but here at Reality of Wrestling. You want to make a name for yourself here at Rogue, you got to get past the Savage King.
Well, what a statement it would be if in his Rogue Glory debut, Matty Ice could get past the Savage King. Maybe get closer to a Rogue Glory championship opportunity. Oh! As we mentioned earlier, that champion right now is still AJ Francis. As we saw in our opening contest, they're still very much involved with Chandler Hopkins. But right now, it's about Matty Ice taking it to Savage King. Is the Savage King able to get himself an opening?
AJ Francis is the franchise here, the head of the food chain, but if anybody has the poise, has the presence, has the ability to be the top man, it's Matty Ice, and clearly the Savage King realizes it.
Well, the Savage King at one point was also touted as a potential Reality of Wrestling champion when he went to war with Ryan Davidson a few years back. Not really able to get back up to that level has the Savage King. Do you think maybe tonight could be the start of that warpath?
Savage King, he doesn't work for championships. He doesn't work for wins and losses.
After that suplex, but Matty Ice gets that right shoulder up.
He works for the aptly named of this brand is known for. He works for Glory. The Savage King looks to make a name for himself here at Reality Wrestling at the expense of all the other talent out of Reality of Wrestling, and there's another name on that list going to be Matty Ice here tonight.
Row Nation chanting for Ice here as they're trying to get the Iceman to come unglued. After that headbutt seems to have done damage to himself as well.
Yeah, you don't want to headbutt Savage King. Oh! And able to move out of the way.
Now Savage King has become more tactical as of late.
Couldn't avoid that.
More tactical than that spine buster. But still Matty Ice able to get the shoulder up for a near fall.
Savage King doing his best to plow Matty Ice through the center of the ring. Testament to Matty to get the shoulder up. There's a reason why Matty Ice is a former two-time Road champion.
Well, we talked about Savage King not chasing championships. He truly seems to just be completely set on creating chaos here at Rogue Glory. Maybe not even testing people anymore. Maybe just putting them through hell for his own enjoyment, as Matty Ice seems to just be wanting to take it, welcoming the punishment of the Savage King, and still standing tall.
Oh my God!
It's a hockey fight now!
Man, Matty Ice bringing his A-game here in his Rogue Glory debut. I think it's always a test whenever Savage King is in there, but if anybody's ready for it, it's Matty Ice!
You saw Savage King there in an orthodox suplex.
If anybody's capable of rising high, it's Matty Ice.
Matty Ice now. Look at that, using the bounce of the rope to get Savage King back in the ring. And now here comes the Iceman. Matty connects with her clotheslines. Oh! Lands down the King.
King is down. Matty is up, and Matty is feeling it. What's running through his veins, Kirby?
It looks to me, Sammy, like this man has got ice in his veins, and he's dropping it right on the chest with that elbow.
And I can't remember the last time I saw Savage King in a position like this.
Now Matty Ice thinking potentially going for the ice pit.
Oh, there was Savage King able to reverse it. Oh my God!
And look at that change, shifting his weight. Roll through. Savage King shoulders you down. 2 and all it takes is 3 seconds to get a victory here. And Matty Ice has done just that against the Savage King.
No, come on!
Savage King is not done!
Matty Ice with a huge victory, but you never know it. Savage King assaulting Matty from behind. What the hell?
Well, we talked about it earlier, Sammy. It's no longer about championships. As he connects with the checkmate.
And it's about hurting people.
You wanted to come to glory, Matty Ice. Well, welcome to glory. As it looks like Savage King is not done.
Come on now,
looking under the ring for a weapon, going for a steel chair.
Savage, come on now.
For his second chair. And now a third chair. What the hell is Savage King thinking?
Look, I'm offered. Exciting television here for Road Glory, but Savage, come on, this match is over.
A plethora of
Savage
chairs in the center of the ring. And now connecting to the back with a steel chair. What the hell has got into Savage King, Sammy?
The bravery of that official in the face of Savage King, thankfully getting that chair out of the ring. Come on, Savage. We got more hardware in the ring, though. Come on. Kirby, go do something.
I'm not going to get in the way of this. Savage King will tear my head off.
I don't think anybody wants to have anything to do with this.
And now Savage
Oh my
King
God.
putting Matty Ice
Savage
through the chair.
You made your point. Come on, this is Matty Ice's debut. Oh my God.
King, what are you doing? Up to the second rope. No.
Oh.
Our official's coming out here.
Thank God.
Trying to get in the middle of this. But it looks to me like Savage King is finally going to be...
Get him out of the ring.
Savage King finally thinking otherwise. And I'm glad because we could have had Matty Ice's career cut short had Savage King connected with whatever he had in mind there.
Yeah, I don't want the Matty Ice's one match here at Glory to be the last one. Savage King almost ended this young man's career. What is wrong with him? I understand that he wants to leave people in his waist, but he almost ended this young man's career there.
Well, thankfully, Matty Ice is back up in the ring, at least sitting against the rope there, but my God, what a brutal assault from the Savage King here at Glory.
And we need to check on Matty Ice.
DSS was created in 1999, and we've made ourselves a one-stop shop. We have everything anybody would need in the scaffold business.
DSS can manufacture over 70,000 metric tons of material a year. We regularly inventory about 40 million pounds on the shelf, ready to go.
We stock every type of scaffolding there is here, from commercial scaffold to industrial scaffold to formworks to shoring.
We do a lot of OEM product for various customers. We have the ability to manufacture, if you're talking about steel, stainless, aluminum, anything you want.
We can supply our customers on demand.
We can pull orders and load same day. It's not a problem. We make it happen.
We make the safest, highest quality, durable product at the most reasonable price possible.
Houston, Texas. For 4 decades, Walker Texas Lawyer has represented the beautiful people of this beautiful city. But we know in this city, an accident can happen at any moment. Don't go against the insurance companies alone. They have their lawyers. You should have yours. If you've been injured in an accident, call Walker Texas Lawyer today and put 4 decades of experience on your side. Visit WalkerTexasLawyer.com today.
I get it. I get it. The pot is hot. Everybody wants some of the caffeine. If you wanted the caffeine, all you had to do was ask, Mr. Stone. Instead, you bring your bald head ass down, you mogging me. Yet you're too scared to get in the ring. I laid down the belt and everything. I was ready. But that's how you like to do things. That's okay. How about we get your handler, Mr. Hall of Famer, Booker T, the man around here, to book it. Me versus you. WWE ID Championship. Because you're the top guy in reality of wrestling, right? Well, that was until Cap Jones came in. Because I'm the new flavor. I'm the pro wrestling's caffeine.
Ro Nation, I'm Emily May, and I am so excited to welcome back Oro Annan.
And look at that, she's excited, I'm excited. Of course, we're all excited. Let's go along.
Ro Nation is all excited, but I gotta know how you're feeling heading into this big main event.
I'm the main man. I feel great. Listen, after talking and discussing, I told them they should give me the man with the biggest hype. I told them I want to fight Eli Knight. And that's the reason we're having the main event tonight. And I told them, Eli Knight versus the main man, Oro Annan. Let's go, my guys.
Well, thankfully we have gotten a restored order here for Road Glory after that assault on the Savage King. But Sammy, it is time for our main event. A main event that we never expected to see. And it is going to be a main event where 2 mirror images of each other at different parts of the ladder meet one-on-one here at Glory.
And as always the case here in Reality Wrestling Glory, big stakes, big opportunity. Who's still got what it takes, and who's got what it takes to move up in the echelon of professional wrestling? Is it this young man, Eli Knight?
At the Reality of Wrestling for the first time in a year and a half, Sammy.
And what a comeback it can be here tonight. Oro Annan has been negotiating with Reality Wrestling for seemingly months now. It's finally going to get the job done. He's finally here. He's here now in our main event for Road Glory. What a get for Reality of Wrestling.
Well, it's very important to point out that he wanted to be here because he wanted to test himself against the likes of the man that he is standing across from right now in Eli Knight. He heard all the murmurs around the independent scene. He heard just how good Eli Knight was, and he had to come here to see for himself. The bell has rung here for this main event tonight, Sammy, and it is official. We've got main man Oro against Eli Knight right here before us.
Talk about a main event. Oro Annan, great to have him back here at Reality of Wrestling, and kudos to our executive manager, Ivy Robin, for able to secure this huge main event here for Road Glory.
Now we know that Oro prides himself in being one of the most dynamic strikers, and you know, just his offense is something that you'll never see before. But Eli Knight is fly like no other. How do you think Oro can truly separate himself from a competitor like Eli Knight to get the upper hand?
Well, this is push come to shove. There's been so much anticipation on cover. And look at that bridge up from Eli Knight, and Oro demanded the best. He didn't want to just come back to the Glory with just some other matchup. He wanted to make sure he faced the best. Well, Oro, you are getting it against Eli Knight. This is going to be not just a test for Eli Knight, but for Oro Annan. Talk about a pick'em here.
It's going to be very interesting to see as we get into the deeper waters who will be getting the upper hand. We know Eli Knight has got a gas tank like no other. Meanwhile, Oro has been training over at the Performance Center for years. And you know that the training there is no joke.
Now, the medal has definitely been tested for Oro Annan. He knows what it takes to reach to the promised land, and he's definitely going to bring it here. How much of this is a test for Oro, and how much of this is a test for Eli Knight to see how much Eli Knight has what it takes to reach the promised land himself?
Well, they're in different parts of their career as well, Sammy. As we know, Oro's trying to get up to the upper echelon here in professional wrestling. Meanwhile, Eli Knight is trying to get his first taste of that upper echelon. And this very well could be what catapults both of their careers back into the spaces that they want to get to.
Look at that. Oh, nice leg sweep from Oro. Eli Knight, don't get too far ahead of yourself, young man.
Well, again, Oro has that dynamic offense. We know that he connect with all kinds of crazy maneuvers. But Eli Knight also able to counter like no other. You see the athleticism there from Knight.
When it comes to backs and tricks, Eli Knight, I think, has one of the most exciting moveset in the business today. But don't count on Oro Annan, who can fight with the best of them and fly with the best. Look at that.
Cover here from Oro to put it away, but not quite yet.
Look, Eli Knight has always been on the cusp of greatness, right there, on that, right, ready to break through that glass ceiling. We've seen him go toe-to-toe with Wesley. You've seen him go toe-to-toe with Edge Stone. You've seen him go toe-to-toe with Eric Lockhart. Now he's being tested on a main event against Oro Annan. Something's got to give with this young kid, but if anybody can step up, it's Eli Knight.
And Oro sending Eli Knight into the corner, but look at that, over the top rope goes Eli, immediately connects with that shoulder. Oh, now a drop kick.
And he's laying right on his feet. Eli Knight making it look easy.
Potentially already thinking Superman plus. Oh! Goes for the moonsault from the middle rope. 1, 2, and Oro with the near fall.
I'm always flabbergasted at how Eli Knight makes moving around that look so easy. It is no small task, just floating the ring into a moonsault. I'm very surprised that didn't get a 1, 2, 3, but I'm not surprised Oro Annan's still in this thing.
Well, I talked to Oro before this matchup, and I try to get that mentality to see where he's at. Oh, with the rolling kick, and he told me that he's trying to get back to a championship mentality, just like his favorite team, Chelsea, over in Europe.
And you saw when Eli Knight made that landing, you saw him grab towards that left knee and gave pause to tend to that knee, and Oro taking advantage here. Is that going to be the story in this matchup? Is Oro now taking advantage of the opening given to him by Eli Knight?
Well, again, Oro came here to test himself against Eli Knight. There was a reason that Oro wanted to wait for Reality of Wrestling to offer him this matchup before coming here, because he heard the rumors as you saw him go to the outside, and what a brutal baseball slide to the outside.
Eli Knight not only doing it for the culture, but doing it for himself. He has made a habit, made a career out of stepping it up, and I gotta believe Oro Annan knew if he wanted someone to step up his own game, he picked a great opponent in Eli Knight.
Cover here from Oro, but a kick out from Eli Knight makes this main event continue. Row Nation firmly behind Eli Knight because they know what this man can do. They know what this man has gone through in order to get to the stage, but Oro Annan almost puts it away again.
Oro Annan knows about the pressure, and he's keeping the pressure on Eli Knight here. How much resilience is in this young kid, Eli Knight?
What's interesting about Oro's technique here thus far is that he has only relied on his dynamic striking maybe once or twice. Typically, we already see him connect with like 5 or 6 different things that we've never seen before. Maybe not trying to get too risky here because he know he could get caught against Eli Knight, just like he got caught right there in the corner.
Big risk here. Oh, man, throat first on that top rope. Oro, what is Oro thinking here? Oh, my goodness.
Oh! Calf kick from the top, bounced off the ropes, into the cover. The main man almost gets the main event victory here at Glory.
And we talk about the high-flying actions of Eli Knight, but Oro Annan can fly with the best of them. But right now, grounding Eli Knight. Smart strategy for Annan. Eli's not going to be flying anywhere right now.
Well, if you're Eli Knight right now, how do you get back into this? Because so far it looks like Oro has had his number.
Well, you brought up the fact that Annan has not been bringing really that offense that we maybe thought of, and maybe that's because Oro knows that might have been exactly what Eli Knight was expecting, throwing him through a loop here. Eli Knight's going to change up his game plan right now.
And Eli Knight, known to adapt on the fly, as we saw in that hellacious street fight that we had with Eric Lockhart a few months ago.
Why you got to bring up old moves like that? Eli Knight had an absolute classic in that street fight with Eric Lockhart. Eli Knight got his hand raised there. This is a whole different beast here in this main event for Glory here tonight.
Well, he's trying to get his hand raised once again here at Glory, as it looks like those right hands are starting to connect with Oro, and maybe Oro made a mistake going for that chop to the back. Oh, that seems to have awakened something in Eli Knight.
My God. The tank on this young kid.
Now, almost gets him in the corner, but Oro had it scouted, and now he meets that elbow from Knight. And here we go.
Whoa.
Like no other connects with the DDT, and Oro Annan seems to be disoriented.
So they're right back at Oro. Look up top. Oh, God!
Drop kick connects from the top rope.
Oh, my
like
God.
a missile into the cover and the victory. No.
My goodness.
What a near fall for Eli Knight.
Eli Knight dropped Oro into next week. Still not enough to keep Oro down.
And look at this. Half and half suplex maybe coming from Knight. But Oro switches the position, thinking of going for one of his own. And these two are just throwing haymakers.
God, the ability to have this lockdown left in the tank in this
cover here after the half and half suplex. Sammy, it's over. No.
And they hit it with each other so much, able to stay in this thing here.
You see Oro still trying to stay in this matchup. But at what point do you question the gas tank of either of these competitors?
Look, this is where champions are made. This is where you find out just what you're made of here. How much more can you put out? You think you put your opponent away and they're still coming? How much more do you have left?
Oh, Eli Knight was maybe thinking of slamming Oro there. But Oro grabbing onto the rope, breaks free. Oh! And there's that dynamic striking that we talked about.
Oh, no!
And with that, main man Oro.
And that's all over.
Oh, God! Nelson suplex into the cover.
That's
and
it.
Oro has won it here. Oh, my God! How did Eli Knight kick out of that?
Oro just folded Eli Knight on the back of his head. Still, Eli Knight stays in this thing.
Absolutely incredible display of perseverance from Eli Knight.
Eli trying to fight out. I think this is all over for Eli. Whoa, 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 whoa!
Oh! Sends Oro to the outside, and now Eli sees his opening.
No, Eli.
We say he flies like no other. And he's I was gonna say he's about to show it, but Oro had it scouted once again. Wow! These two are just flying like crazy, and now Eli Knight is going to continue to do so from the top.
Flying off the top with these Eli Knight, my goodness!
Eli Knight with an insane moonsault to the outside, and now slap down Oro in the middle of the ring, and with that, Eli Knight still able to put it away.
Eli Knight said, "I'll see your flurry, I'll raise you another," but still this main event continues.
What a main event this has been for us here tonight at Road Glory. In time again, Eli Knight continues to deliver in the highest of opportunities here for Road Glory, as it looks like he's thinking Superman press, Sammy.
Oh, look at Oro back to his feet.
And Oro able to get back up to his feet.
It's clear
continues the fight.
I mean, Oro clearly he knew what he was in for. He scouted Eli Knight. He knew what fight he was in here tonight. Wow!
And Oro is still able to get to his feet. And now, there's a wheel kick in the corner. We've seen him win matches like that before. And now Eli Knight literally on the ropes. Wheel kick into the corner. And here comes Oro.
face first.
Into the cover as Oro tries to put away Eli one more time, but no!
Oh, come on!
The resiliency of Eli Knight cannot be questioned!
This Eli Knight doesn't know when to quit.
Is now potentially Oro thinking of going for the call of autumn, but Eli Knight the shoulders are down, but a kick out. Oh! Like a shotgun, that super kick connects.
It's echoing throughout the whole Westcliff Texas Lawyer Arena.
And these two are just throwing haymaker after haymaker, and again that rolling wheel kick. Oro has got his man where he wants him. Oh! And he gets launched into the corner.
But Oro's down. Oro's down.
And from the top, Eli Knight, super cover. Thank you for coming, Oro. Wow. Main man Oro came to Reality of Wrestling Glory to test the mettle of Eli Knight, and he is walking away with an L, but not an L that will be forgotten about anytime soon here, Sammy.
Oro did not disappoint in any way, shape, or form. What a return to Reality of Wrestling. But I mean, did Oro not test the mettle of Eli Knight? Or did Eli Knight test the mettle of Oro not? This young kid continues to impress, continues to improve, continues to show why he might be the face of the next evolution here in Reality of Wrestling.
An incredible showing from these two competitors, and it looks like Eli Knight wants to shake the hand of Oro.
My God, this kid just keeps bringing it.
And Oro gets back up to his feet. He can't believe that he lost the matchup, but Eli Knight said he wanted this, and with that we see the embrace in the center of the ring as Oro now raises the hand of Eli as we now look towards the future. What is next for Eli Knight? What is next for Reality of Wrestling Glory? We will see you next time here on YouTube.